Hello everybody and welcome back for another episode of the Cavern Kings Beta Let's Play. This is again version Beta 24 and we're going to go back in for some regular standard mode because nothing has really changed, but I'm still bad, so I gotta get better, and that's what we're going to work at. I did actually talk to Vine since yesterday's episode that went up, because between the recordings I was doing, my general play, and also the one stream I did of the new version, I was finding myself ridiculously, to a large degree, on finding the black hole box as like the most common possible item to run into for some reason. And you know, he told me there's actually not really any special waiting for it, so it was just a bizarre coincidence, I guess, that I've been having such bad luck. So I'm gonna hopefully break that streak this time and run into some actually slightly more helpful power-ups, and maybe we'll actually have a chance at getting further. Oh, I didn't realize that block there, we actually can't use that to stand on. I thought for some reason that it was just like another big old box that I could use. So we're just gonna let the drill crush through all of this and hopefully grab whatever falls. Oh, that's a whole bunch of money. Well, it's pretty much what I expected, honestly. And we'll take that on to the next floor, and let's see, we're at 746, 8, nope, not quite 8. Fell a little shy of 8. But yeah, same goal as always, grab some money at the start, hopefully, you know, don't die super early. If we get really lucky, we'll find some kind of good damage up, which is what we need to continue us forward. And then we'll try and get some health regen or something like that, because there's always, you know, the incremental loss of health as we go from floor to floor. First early floor is really, you know, nothing super special. It's always just fight the little guys with the hard hats. And sometimes you get a moment like this that takes place where, like, nobody spawns for a second, and then you just kind of have to sit there slack-jawed and wait for the drill to come down and for some new enemies to spawn. It's kind of a sad waste of time, unfortunately. Nothing I can really do about that, though. We get one more little group to spawn in before we leave this floor, I guess, because I'd like to get another level out of this. But I do have enough to pick up or open up one chest at least, so that's looking good. I do like the nail gun, of course, definitely a fan of that. Not, again, a huge fan of the kinetic fist, but, you know, I make do with it. Oh, God! Oh, TNT's everywhere. Okay, I think I lost most of that stuff out of that box. And we do have a treasure chest, so I'm going to see if I can make my way... Oh, jeez, I almost fell... Okay, I fell through the level. Whatever, there's a treasure chest here, but that does get me a little closer to the boss, which I'm a little bit sad about. Let's see, we get... Okay, we get the Siren Harp again. We've been running into this also almost equally as redundantly, if that's the right word to use there. Is that even a word? Can I say it like that? Yeah, we've been running into a lot of the Siren Harp, which is just a stun on level up for the enemies. Okay, I'm happy about the Homesick Shard. Those are always a good help. There's always going to be something in close proximity to me, so, you know, I might as well. So there you go, that's our effect. Siren Harp stuns them for just, like, barely a second. And I don't know how much time that's really going to buy me that I can make any kind of powerful or special plays from it, but as they stack, I presume I'll have much more usefulness come out of that power-up. For the moment, though, kind of a weak first find, especially since I paid 1,000 for it. To open it up out of that chest, so, you know, I'm a little sad about that. We do have another chest over here, and we've also got a lockbox over on this side, so we're going to get in here, and that should give us... Oh, we've got a Jin Zephyr Horn, bolsters melee attack speed. We're going to use that to cut through all these guys, and bust through here. Alright, Punchy Fist, random punches. Those are actually a really nice damage up, and can actually help out with when we've got a big pile of enemies sitting in a line for us. Makes things a little bit more convenient. To cut through all of them. And, you know, just any kind of damage stuff that procs on a regular basis, I'm never going to take issue with that stuff. That's like a nice passive upgrade, sort of like you'd find in Isaac. You know, one of those types of, like, just generally weapons you can't really take for granted because they make up sort of a strong base damage level, because you're not obviously going to be able to make up all of the damage necessary with just your machine gun, or your nail gun, I should say, or even your melee for that matter. That's a real bad way for me to go. Once the Rock Bros show up, things start to get a little complex at times. I would like to not get too beat up by them if at all possible, and just absorb all the money right out. Yeah, there we go, looking good. Let's get over here. I think we've got another chest we can hopefully make our way over to. As much as I'd like to get that other lockbox, I think I'm going to beeline right for this, and look who it is, Black Hole Box. Starting off this run with one of those. Alright, well, you know, it is increased magnetism. That's not the worst thing in the world, it's just, it's bad when it's like all I ever seem to find. Or, you know, when it's taking the place of something that might be a lot more useful early in the game. We've got one more bit of gem over here. Did I really just walk into that saw blade? Alright, let's get out of here before we get smash-elated. Oh, okay. I'm not sure where my character was for a second there. I seem to have spawned a little higher up in the ceiling than I would have liked. Did one of the gems fall through the ceiling somehow and the rest didn't? I don't really know how that works. We are getting probably a little bit near to the boss, right? Are we getting near the boss, maybe? I don't know. I kind of forget where the, where that line seems to be drawn. That scares me a lot. Black hole box actually saved me there. It actually... Okay, we got a second homesick shard. The black hole box actually kept me able to pull some of that money along with me that would have just fallen off the bottom of the screen. I'm going to see if I can grab this lockbox as it falls down. Hopefully I can. If I can't, I guess no harm done, but at least I'll have given it a shot. I should have enough time to make my move and get out of there, though, before the drill kills me. Oh, God, I almost walked right into it. Oh, God, I'm going to walk into it. Oh, no, no, no. How on earth did I not die there? All right, that was insane. I was gonna say, please cut through the floor. Okay, I don't have enough money. I do need some health real bad. If we could get like a regen thing going on soon, that would be really appreciated, game. Oh, look who it is! Black hole box numbers Y. All right, let's get into this chest. Maybe this is gonna be the regen that I've been looking for. Nope, it's another punching glove. Again, another helpful item, but okay, well, we got a little bit of health. Let's just not get cornered now, and let's get over here. Okay, that's a little bit more money, and I think we got some health out of that, too. We're going to try and grab this as it falls, and that looks like about all I can really do at the moment. I actually see that we could end up with some decent damage out of this run so far. Oh, that actually was pretty nice. The black hole box seems to have pulled the stuff all through the floor, which is kind of nice, so I didn't have to actually endanger my own life there by going into harm's way for the sake of those. There we go. It's getting easier and easier to pop open these lockboxes, and I value that a little bit too. There is a chest, but it is in a very awkward spot, as you can see, so we're gonna try and get it, but tentatively, if possible. I'm gonna have to try and bust open the floor from the side. And also, these guys are freaking everywhere, and they do so much damage if I freaking wander into... I gotta really be more careful when it comes to these guys. You know what? I don't even know a good way to get in here, so maybe like this. You know what? I'm gonna have to abandon this one, because getting down to crunch time, and as much as I'd love to, I don't see that happening. Alright, let's get down. Let's get down and boogie. Alright, it's boss time. There is a chest here. I'm gonna beeline right for it. What do we have? We have a cluster of iron for some bigger damage. Always appreciate bigger damage, but not when it puts me in harm's way. There is a small chance I might be able to pull off this boss, but I'm not 100% sure on it yet. It's gonna depend how much I can stay in close and tight with this thing and let the homesick shard do a lot of the damage for me. Oh, that's a little too much. I didn't like how much damage I just took there. Tiny little bit of health actually might rescue me from death. Oh, apparently not. Apparently I took a full head-on sprawl right into that boss's face, which is not how we do things here in Cavern Kings. So that was an unsuccessful run. We still didn't get the spiraling that we needed. Oh, soon, folks, soon. Alright, let's go get the jackhammer and we'll resume for another run. Jackhammer is pretty handy. I really like the fact that it can let you float in the air like that. So we've got a harpoon gun. I don't know. Well, we'll make the best of it. Let's get in this, first of all. Okay, let's not, like, drop it off the bottom of the freaking world, though. I'm not into that move. Okay, line him up, harpoon him down. Simple stuff. I don't think I'm going to get to 1,000 on floor 1 unless there's, like, a hidden lockbox I'm not seeing here, which I don't think there is. But I could use the levels, though, so I really should probably focus on killing a few more enemies here. Really appreciate, by the way, that everybody seems to be pretty excited and positive about the return of this series. That's what I was hoping to see, and it seems like the hype behind this game hasn't faded, and I appreciate that too. Let's just drop down. Okay, we got a dark level. Let's bust into this guy here. It's so difficult not to break through the floor by accident when you're using the jackhammer. You know, by definition, that's kind of what it's supposed to do, so I can't really be upset at anybody for that, but... You know, it's not always ideal. Sometimes I want to have a little bit more control over what it is that I'm trying to dig through. And that's why whatever the last one I was using was actually maybe a little bit more effective, and that was the kinetic fist again. So, you know, the rare time that you'll hear me praise the kinetic fist over another thing. But I did have what I think to be pretty much the ideal long-range weapon, even though its range is not particularly long. Let's dig this sucker down through the ground, and I might even have time to grab this one as well, because why not? I doubt I'll run into that big of a surplus, but just in case, I do want to have the option, of course. Does that one have another chest inside of it? I'm still not entirely sure what's happening there, but I'm pretty sure some of these... Oh, new power-up! Paralysis curse, critical hits inflict enemies with a paralyzing curse. Alright, I like that. New power-up is good news for me. I don't even care what it is at first, as long as I can get it, and that's what we did. I'm kind of curious to know quite to what degree I have access to the things that are now unlockable and that are usable. Probably didn't see those spikes before, by the way. I probably just walked right onto them. But yeah, I'd love to know what the list is and like how many things there are to unlock that are possible to unlock in this build. And also what the total number of power-ups that are available now as opposed to what the total number is going to be, which I believe we're shooting for 50 in total. I guess we'll see. Maybe I'll one day get them all. If I have one really crazy snowballed out of control run, presumably I think it would be entirely within possibility to actually see every one of the power-ups in one run. But it's got to be a one run, as they say, and so far I have not had one of those. Consensus is still out on whether or not the game is indeed much, much harder, or if I am just mad because bad. And again, I wouldn't put it past myself to be just bad. But you know, I'm practicing, I'm playing every day. That's all you could ask for, right? We'll get better. Even if it's just a matter of luck as well, because that's the other thing. These runs can vary pretty wildly, based just on, you know, what a couple of really good power-ups might be at the beginning of a run. And ideally, I'd really love to get some of that health regen in early, as well as, you know, a cluster of iron, or the power-up that multiplies my projectiles would be fantastic. There's a few that are really great that are, like, more on the rare side, though, so I'm not sure if those are necessarily a thing. And also, I have to ask if Vine was saying when all of the power-ups are weighted evenly, he didn't mean probably the ones that are actually designated as rare, most likely. Alright, you know, Cyclops Skull, I can get down with that for this weapon. I think I said the exact same thing last time I had this combination come up, but you know, it works. Gets the job done. I like having that accuracy, the ability to see at a glance where my strike is going to land. I would also really love to get these guys downtown. Oh geez, what happened? I think it's maybe hit a TNT block or something. Don't go up there, you dingus! That is trouble town. That is trouble in terrorist town. Get it down. Get it down. There we go. Oh geez, that... I gotta watch that second jump when I have my jackhammer actively kicking up. Like, I could end up just floating in the air long enough to actually kill myself with the drill coming down like that. So another thing to be cognizant of if I am in a position that's somewhat precarious. Let's see if I can maybe get up there once this rock bro gets down. I'd love to find my way up to that box, but, you know, these guys are going to be in the way. That's what they want to do, though. That's kind of their prerogative. You know, get in my way, disrupt my game, cause me grief and undue stress. That's rock bros for you. That's my thing. I'm a rock bro, right? You can categorize me as a rock bro if you want. I don't care. Okay, so that's going to be another chest, but will I be able to get in it in time is the question, and yes is the answer. So we've got a missile power-up. Missile expansion, I should say, and will we be able to get these two down? Yes, yes sirree, Bob. Okay, Bob is your uncle, apparently. It's true, everybody's got an Uncle Bob. I'm starting to sound like Rob here, aren't I? So that's a lot of chests. I would like to, like, crunch these chests into some sort of more precious resource that I can find more useful, because I'm not going to be able to open probably even one of those, and there's a good chance that I'm going to leave all of them behind, but we'll see. We will see. I'd love to get into this sucker here without knocking it below, and also without taking a ton of damage from this guy just standing on top of me. There we go. Fan-freaking-tastic. Let's get all these guys lined up and do our damage to them. Also, if you could not knock me back so freaking far, too, that would be great news for me. Okay, this is starting to look a little dire. I'd love to rush that. Okay, chests are not happening, though. Oh, crap. Maybe one of them is. I don't know yet. Get down there before they all land on my head. Okay. It's easy to forget sometimes. Okay, TNT land just happened. It's easy to forget sometimes when these guys pile up. If they all land on your head at the same time with the way the iframes work in this game, you are dead. there's not any time for mistakes like that. If you get one situation where you get 3 of these rock bros landing on you, you are just done right then and there. Hey, we unlocked the Phoenix Pinion. That is a thing that used to not need to be unlocked, but now it is re-unlocked again, so good to know. Oh geez, I think I clicked off the screen. Crap. Well, we'll see how that goes. Let's exit stage bottom, and let's get into one of these suckers. If I could kill one rock bro, I think should be about enough. Well, I can't quite reach the other crystals coming out of the other gems, so let's just do that. I hope you got something good for me, chest. Okay, it's another Cyclops skull. Cool beans. So, you know, not the thing I wanted necessarily. Why am I losing health? What's happening? Am I being poisoned somehow? Am I drowning? Is that a thing now? Why am I drowning? Why am I... What's killing me? Okay, well, I'm dead. That was a little strange. I don't know what exactly happened there. It didn't end well for me, unfortunately. And such is life in Cavern Kings. We had an exciting run, we had a less exciting run. We did find a new power-up, though, so I'm pretty happy about that. And we unlocked the Phoenix Pinion again, so that's another thing that we'll see in future episodes. That's the one that leaves a fire trail behind you, if I remember correctly. So we'll run into more in future episodes, and there will be future episodes. So, you know, if you're enjoying the series, make sure you leave a like. Lets me know that you're still here, still enjoying it, still engaged in what I'm doing. Of course, leave a comment as well if you are interested in interacting. I always read all my comments. I don't respond to all of them, but if you have a particularly pressing question or anything, feel free to let it go in the comment section. Also, be sure to come back again soon. I've been trying to keep these things fairly daily. So far, this will be the third one in the 3rd day straight, but, you know, with your support, I will continue to prioritize this, and I would really love to discover all of the new stuff that's available, so I'm going to give it my best anyway. So I'll see you all very soon. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a fantastic night. Talk to you all later.